I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the content that your children are watching is trash, and unfortunately, these platforms are monetizing it, which is fueling this system and incentivizing people to continue this toxic behavior. I wanted to create this platform to have a conversation with you and to show you the truth. And I'm not sure if these platforms will monetize my content, but hey, they're fueling the fire and getting some coins for the people that's doing this toxic and damaging behavior that our children watch. Now, I want to let you know that this is just to bridge awareness for the negligence on these platforms. And the things that I'm talking about, I'm not here to shame the people that's making this content. However, I'm just bridging awareness of what's taking place and what your children could possibly be watching. But when you give them YouTube, when you give them TikTok, you have no idea what your children are watching. I want to be very clear on this is that, there's research that shows that our children's brains are impacted by the screen time and that the content that our children watches. And so it's really important that we're mindful of the screen time and also the content that is programmed in your child's brain. And so the more time that we spend on the application is more money in the bank for these software developers. Chick-ching. Okay, they're making money and they're not going to parent for you. They're providing a service. They're providing content and they're allowing people to download content. Now it's up to you to decide what content your children are able to watch, and we're going to explore the dark side. Now, for those that are watching this series on YouTube, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button, and making sure that we could build awareness of what's taking place. I mean, all the toxic stuff that's going on, at least we can do something and like something that's educational that could help our children, because right now we are at a crisis. And, I just want to say that I want to appreciate everyone that's taking time out their day to just listen to how I feel, my opinions, and the research that I conducted. And that really means a lot to me. You spending time and watching this really means a lot to me, because you could have been doing so many other things that's more productive. But I'm glad that you're here with me because I have the tea and I have some receipts. Now, this is a judgment-free zone. This is a safe space. And these conversations are not to shame the participants on social media and these influencers. However, I want to raise awareness of the situation and some of the ramifications of technology, the ramifications of clout. Yes, I said it, clout. Clout is destroying our minds, and we must be intentional with our children. Why? Because our children are watching this content and they're perpetuating the behavior for the content creator. The content creator is receiving likes, shares, dopamines just by the content that they share. And so this continues the toxic behavior. I'm here to explain to you why it's important to have intentional conversations with your children about digital footprint and internet security. Children are getting hurt out here, and I'm telling you, these tech companies do not give a and which reminds me, this censor beep reminds me that this program is sensitive topics, inappropriate content, and a few words might not be censored out. Viewer discretion is advised. Now that I got the legalities and disclaimers out the way, let's go ahead and get started. Now we have so many apps out here that your children are connected with, and for today's episode we're going to explore a few of them. And I want to give a shout out to Hootsuite. Hootsuite is not sponsoring this video. However, a lot of the data that I'm bringing up comes from them. Now it's Hootsuite. If you're trying to sponsor Petty B, come holler at me. Now I just want to show you this chart. Now, this chart is the world's most used social media platforms broken down, okay? So I want to make sure that we're clear, okay? We got Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. They're all the same company. Just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Now, I want to go through all of these different apps that is out there, okay? We have TikTok, okay? This is the age and the home of Gen Z. Gen Z users are using this app like none other, and there's advertisers that's advertising to your kids. And again, they have broken so many laws. And again, this is a Chinese-based company, and they are not censoring the content like they're doing in their own country. This company has been under fire for a lot of things. TikTok has, and I want to go ahead and give you some examples. So you have the U.S. government has questioned whether TikTok could be a threat to national security, and it officially started to investigate the app starting in November 2019, and this was after pressure for lawmakers. Officials have raised concerns about TikTok, and even the U.S. Army has banned users from downloading these apps on the government-issued phones. So if the government doesn't trust these apps, why do you trust it with your children? That is a question, just to leave there. And I'm not sure, but this app has reached the dark side. And I'm not sure if you know, but this app has reached the dark side. And I just want to show you a couple of clips of what has gone viral on the platform. And I'm just going to show you this. The ultimate fails that a child committed self-harm on TikTok. Now I'm trying to be monetized, so I can't say certain words because the algorithm, but they contacted the PR team and they deleted the evidence all before contacting the police. This was not in mainstream news, and we could only speculate why. TikTok was also fined by the FTC for COPA violations. Now, what's COPA? Well, I'm glad you asked. COPA stands for the Children Online Privacy Protection Act. This act makes it illegal for the collection of data from children under the age of 13 without parental consent, which is why the terms of service is really important here. So I want to go ahead and pull that up. Now, the terms of service states that this application is for 13 and up. So basically, parents, it's your fault for having these children on here that's 9 years old. And it's also TikTok's fault for not having the proper guards in place to ensure that children data is not being collected. But that becomes difficult when children lie about their birthday to override the system. So I'm back to you, parents. Check your cell phone. The next app is Instagram. Now, this is an app that's focused on visual storytelling and posting pictures and content. And as you know, Instagram is owned by Facebook. And just like TikTok, it has its pros and cons. In this particular case, Instagram has taken a dark turn with fight pages, pages to bully children, and dangerous challenges that continues to destroy the mind of our children and go viral. Bloomberg had posted an article that Instagram is starting to monetize IGTV to compete with YouTube. And you know what that means. New World Order. It really allows people to target children and to monetize off inappropriate behavior and damaging content on the platform. The next app is Snapchat. Now, Snapchat is FBI and the police department's worst nightmare. This app is known for the self-deleting messages after 24 hours. And although the content is removed, the data still remains. And so we have some questions about that. And you have some add-ons. These add-ons allow children to anonymously talk to each other. And the content of these messages are truly frightening. We have people that broadcast their own police chase and arrest. Headline after headline, we talk about the dangers of this app and what is Snapchat's position. Cha-ching! Discord. The intention of this app was for gamers, assisting gamers with communicating when it came to playing the game. Unfortunately, this has taken a dark turn too because now it's turned into an online chat. Basically, if you remember the old school AOL, you got mailed the chat rooms where you would talk with different strangers. Well, guess what? Discord is the new version of the AOL chat rooms. Basically, you could talk and have communications, and it's taken a dark turn. There's even a YouTube series dedicated to catching predators, and it's called Discord Predator Hunting. This is a YouTube video I'm going to link in the comments for those that are watching on YouTube or those that are watching on other platforms that want to watch this on YouTube. He literally documents how guys are abusing children. And you know what? They even have a dating channel for ages 13 to 18 years old. Now, that's why it's really important for parents to understand what your children are tapped into on their phones. YouTube, the home of expressing yourself. And the mission is to give everyone a voice. Well, unfortunately, giving everyone a voice and everyone a platform has taken a dark turn. But we have a lot of things that's being monetized that should not be monetized and is damaging your children. And YouTube is a free platform that you can get a lot of content. And unfortunately, if you're not intentional with this content, it is damaging the minds of your children. With all that being said, freedom comes with a price. Our children are watching dangerous content, and if you're not protecting your children, they are being programmed to the very dangerous things that's taking place on these platforms. YouTube was hit by the FTC regarding their illegal practice of collecting data on children. So guess what that created? YouTube Kids. Unfortunately, YouTube Kids is not as helpful as a lot of people make it seem because you can still get access to inappropriate content on that platform. However, again, YouTube has agreed to pay the penalties with the FTC, but guess what? Dun, 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 they're still collecting data from children under the age of 13 because parents, your children have a Google account, and Google is collecting the data of your children. The racist and damaging content is alive and well on this platform, and that's dedicated to expressing yourself. People have definitely expressed themselves in music and content, and we will have so many episodes about this, but we have a content creator by the name of London Yellow. Now, he has a song that says, I don't like and I'm a and what in the entire and this mess is still on YouTube. The comments made me angry, and I'm just like, wow, this is what's really taking place.
Niggers. I don't like niggers. I don't like niggers. I don't like niggers. I don't like.
You have a content creator by the name of I Am J Station with almost 6 million subscribers. Can I say cha-ching? He made a video about how he purchased a slave off the dark web. Now, if that doesn't alarm you, then I want to tell you that it's still on the platform. Ching. So let's go ahead and let's promote human trafficking. Let's promote slavery. And who was his friend that actually agreed to do this video? It's really a shame. So let's go ahead and dig deep, and I want you to watch this.
I said I don't want to be seen!
Whoa! I just want to be seen! Jake, take it off!
What's up, guys? I've ordered everything possible from the dark web, guys. We've ordered a child from the dark web. Even my girlfriend came from the dark web, guys. But during all of these dark web videos, I've noticed that there's actually been slaves for sale on the dark web, guys. Actual slaves that people can buy to do everything for them, guys. Obviously, I do not support slavery at all, guys. So tonight we are going to buy one of these slaves and set him free, guys. Let's smash the like button right now. Let's hit 40,000 likes. This is gonna be crazy, guys. Normally they take slaves and do horrible things to them, guys. That's why tonight we are saving one of their lives, guys. This is not cheap. They all go for $10,000 each. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button right now.
So I did a search on the internet to find any outrage or media coverage regarding this content on YouTube, and I cannot find any major outlets reporting. But then I find this. Didn't know that this platform existed, to be honest with you. But then I find this post, and it says 10 reasons why I hate. Now I'm like, wait, why is this hateful content still on their platform? Now this must be the only one. So then I type in the search bar, and oh my God, look at the amount of posts. The author of one of these groups is called KKK Colonel Corn. So if Google has this type of content on their platform, also remember that Google is also responsible for YouTube. So this is just how this is breaking down. We also have apps that our children download, and here's another example, Monkey. Monkey is a video conferencing app that you can connect with many people around the world. This app is rated 17 and above. However, we clearly see young children on this app publicly placing their information online. Now, in this series, we're going to be talking about social media apps, scientific research, problematic influencers, and the things that are targeting your children, and so much more. But not only that, social media is linked to increased rates of anxiety, depression, poor sleep, and social media is more addictive scientifically than alcohol and cigarettes. These app developers have created strategic ways to have our children hooked by offering incentives for daily use, strategic push notifications for any parent, guardian, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, whoever. I need you to hold your family accountable for what they post on social media. And I have a homework assignment for parents. Okay. Yes. Homework. We have homework. Okay. So your homework for this week is I want you to be intentional, and I want you to check your child's cell phone, and I want you to write down every single app that your child has downloaded on their phone. And I want you to report back, because we're going to have some serious conversations on what's taking place. And with that, see you next time. I hope Daddy did not record all this blurry.